In a Big Country. I think we had that on, one of the shows last week as well. Cracking tune. And boys are here. How you doing, lads?
Hello, Johnny.
Hello. Hi, Johnny. Great.
And it's all ahead of, you're playing the Spring and Air Break tonight, of course, yeah?
Yep.
When was the last time you were all in Belfast?
The last time I was in Belfast, I played the Spring and Air Break with a couple of my friends for the Simple Minds.
Ah, yes.
A band called Four Good Men. So
Yeah.
that was just about a year and a half ago. I was just out having fun with the guys.
So you're no stranger to here anyway.
Oh, no.
Does he always carry his camera about with him?
Tony, this is Tony, our cameraman, Tony Blog.
Sometimes bass player, other times blog man.
Yeah. Are you? I suppose if we go to your Facebook, are you on Facebook and Twitter and everything else, Tony? Up to everything?
Only Facebook. I can't do Twitter. I don't understand it.
I'm the
I'm going to
same.
make a film of this whole kind of thing that we're doing here because it's a momentous moment in our lives. So I thought somebody better document it.
Good, yeah. Somebody, you get the responsibility. It's always nice to see these things in later years, but nobody wants to have the hassle of carrying the camera.
I don't mind.
Tony's good.
Yeah.
If the fans go to bigcountry.co.uk, the official website of the band, it links to all the Facebooks and the Twitters and everything. They can catch up on everything.
Makes
there.
a part-time salesman as well. You know, straight on with the website and everything
Even
else.
the manager just sitting in the corner now, he would be on us if I didn't mention that.
Yeah, but listen, I have to ask. I have to ask the lads who've been in Big Country. I mean, Stuart died in 2001. So, what was the immediate reaction? I mean, did the band just fold, or was it thought you couldn't go on?
The band kind of folded before that anyway, and obviously we'd still been speaking, but we were talking about putting the band back together, just taking a rest from it, and that happened just before Stuart died anyway. So we were actually going to get back together at some point.
Yeah,
but obviously due to those matters, it didn't happen.
So a massive blow, and there's been a long time before you got it together again. So what tempted you to just think, oh, let's get it going, and then bring the Mike in? Well,
not long after that, Mike asked me to play in this band called Dead Men Walking, which we toured for a few years, and we were doing alarm songs and Big Country songs. We had Glenn Matlock from the Pistols and Slim Jim from the Stray Cats.
Bit of a super group, yeah.
Well, we didn't call it a super group, did we? A bunch of good time guys, but we did that for a few years, and we've continued to work together as well, and it just kind of felt kind of natural, you know.
Yeah. So, Mike, the prospect of doing a Big Country set, were you, was it?
It was very daunting. Yeah,
I was going to say that. Was it? Whoa.
The first one was in Glasgow on New Year's Eve, and the second was in and the second was in Stuart's hometown, the band's spiritual hometown of Dunfermline. So it wasn't an easy set of circumstances to walk into, but I felt comfortable about doing it because I'd known Stuart a long time. I'd met him in 1983. We'd been supporting U2 on the War Tour, and Bono invited myself and Stuart up on the stage, sing Knocking on Heaven's Door. And I helped Stuart up onto the stage because he was in the crowd, and he came over the heads of the crowd and took his hand to help him on the stage. But if
you got through those gigs, you can do any gig. I mean, how did the crowd take to you then?
Well, pretty instantly, really. Everyone knows my history with the band. I was there at the last Big Country gig in Barrowlands as well. Played Rockin' in the Freeway with them. Yeah. So I have a long history with Big Country, and every alarm show there's thousands of people there, that come in their Big Country shirts, and so I knew a lot of their fans. But when I stepped out onto the stage in the ABC in Glasgow New Year's Eve, as soon as I started singing the opening lines of 1,000 Stars, I could hear every member of the audience making a computation in their mind.
Of course.
But it's heart and soul. The whole thing is full commitment. The band has been kept alive by the fans. The band to me is symbolised by the words "Stay Alive," and knowing Stuart as I did, he would have wanted this to happen. He wanted things to stay alive. That was the whole positive outlook of the band, and so I just had to plug into that and keep reminding myself of that, and take that energy with the fans and lift the whole thing above the shadow that Stuart cast on his life, really, which has tended to darken the pages of the Big Country's history. And I felt it was important by doing this, it allowed all their fans to interact with the band again, visit the website, focus on the great things about Big Country, and let the songs come forward again.
And of course, you're giving people a chance to see the songs performed live, people who missed the chance over the years, you know.
That's right. There's loads of massive big, you know, my kids are big country fans, and they think this is it, you know.
You see, that the internet has been a blessing in a lot of ways for bands, because, you know, if it hadn't been for it, bands like Big Country, and I suppose we were talking about Simple Minds and all, may have just, you know, faded into history. But people are now downloading stuff, saying, I like that, and then they go and find more tunes, and now they're saying, right, can I see this band live? A lot of the bands have broken up. People have died, but at least now they've got the chance to see.
Well, I think what we
songs
do with Big Country is very rare. The songs have huge impact on people's lives, whether they were played in 1983 or today. The songs carry, the lyrics are as meaningful today as they ever were. As someone who's had to study the lyrics quite deeply to be able to portray them on stage, they have massive relevance. And if you've never seen Big Country before and you come and see what we're doing now in 2011, it really hits home, and it's incredibly uplifting experience. People go home having had an incredible experience, a real human experience. There's a lot of warmth and love there, celebratory, and I think, you know, life is tough at the moment, but you come and see Big Country tonight, you'll be uplifted, and you can take that with you wherever you go.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you were in the Alarm. Do you do any Alarm songs in the set?
No, that's for the Alarm.
That would be nice, you know.
The good thing about it as well is I think the Alarm and Big Country do share the same fan base anyway, as Mike said. You see everybody come to the gigs, got an Alarm t-shirt and a guy with a Big Country t-shirt, and they're all... Our history was so intertwined anyway. We were always, you know, we used to go and see the Alarm way back in the early 80s at the Clarendon in London and stuff, and we used to hang out, and then...
We were always lumped in. It was all like when we first started. It was that whole Celtic rock thing.
Yeah.
You know, on Big Country, U2, Simple Minds, and all bands from that I just mentioned. We were all friends. We all knew each other. We all played gigs.
Is that
with
right?
each
Or
other.
was I would have presumed it was all bitchy. You know, didn't
not
like your
at
last
all.
album, and you should listen to our album. No, was it with everybody friends? Yeah.
We were all in the Alarm. We were all massive Big Country fans, and if we could go and see them, we would. You know, and we saw loads of gigs. And same with Simple Minds. I remember going to see them with Bono one night, and we all talked about each other's records. You know, U2, Simple Minds, Big Country, all had Steve Lillywhite in common as well.
Yeah, he was producing everything. Yeah,
you know, so it was a little bit like a family. You know, there'd be certain events where we'd all meet either at a hotel or linked to each other, and I think that kinship carried through to the fans, and that's why, you know, the fans for Big Country are still there in a huge force. They've not dropped. Their love of this band has only grown over the years that the band's not been playing live. So when we hit the stage, it is a real release of a lot of emotion, obviously tempered by certain of the acts have happened in the past, but this is a real life affirming event.
So are you getting younger people going, or is it the older
definitely.
fans?
I noticed that a hell of a lot was the amount of teenagers and young people that are coming to the gigs, you know, especially down the front, and I'm going, these people weren't even born when we started, you know.
It's happening with a lot of the bands, but it's YouTube and Google and all this is to thank for it. So I mean, it's brilliant that you're getting basically another go with a fresh audience.
I mean, my son Jamie, he plays guitar in the band, and he wasn't even born when we first started. Nuts.
What was his reaction when he said you want to play guitar?
He's just blown away.
Yeah,
completely blown away.
I think that's why all the young kids, he's the best looking in the band as well.
Well, they need one good looking one.
Oh yeah, steady.
So the crowds, I mean, I was at a Big Country gig a long time ago, and it was frantic stuff. People leaping up and down, and you know, you come out soaked in sweat and ready for a lie down kind of thing. Still like that.
It's very much like that. You know, I think Bruce put it eloquently once in an interview I read recently, where the audience takes centre stage now. They sing. They're in the middle of the thing. They're the thing that it all revolves around. So they know every word better than I do, and they've literally have upheld the spirit of
But
Big
the songs
Country
are like that. They're all anthems. I mean, really. I mean, you'll expect the crowd to be singing along.
You always see the audience. It's not a band audience thing. It's one whole thing that happens within four walls. And we always purposely leave the centre stage area where Stuart stood. We leave that empty.
Yeah.
And we kind of play it off centre slightly, you know. So it's one whole thing. And we never look upon it as, you know, we're the band and you're the audience kind of thing. It's just this one big whole thing in the ether, you know.
Well, listen, lads, thanks for coming in tonight. Have you done your sound check yet for the gig?
Not yet. We're about to go down there and do it now.
All right. Won't keep you back any longer. So, Spring and Air Break tonight. Lads, have a good one. Good luck to you.
We will. Thanks, Johnny. And thanks to all the fans from Belfast for coming tonight.
Thank you very much. I think you'll have a cracker tonight.
We will.
Cheers.
U105 Drive with Johnny Hero. U105.